Monday, everyone. I am here ready to start my day. Look, I straightened my hair. Do you love it? I decided to do something different today. Plus, I just like it straight, so I like doing it this way. But in addition to that, it is Monday morning. We have a 3-day week, yay! Because it is Thanksgiving, and I don't know about you, but I am ready for Thanksgiving break. I can use a little break. My kids are fine, but I'm exhausted. I'm so exhausted. But this morning, I'm here at work a little bit earlier because we have parent-teacher conferences, and my first conference is at 7:30 this morning. So they should be getting here in like another 10 to 15 minutes. Hopefully they show a little bit earlier, but that's okay. If they don't, if they're right on time. But I'm pretty much booked with parent-teacher conferences today. So our kids do come in today. They actually come in today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, but they have a half day, those lucky ducks, but they have a half day today, and Tuesday and Wednesday. I have a full day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I have a partial day, only because I booked my conferences on Monday and Tuesday, so today and tomorrow, which is awesome. Side note, I just wanted to throw out there, I'm super excited about my outfit today, but the one thing I love, I went shopping because I always wanted burgundy pants. So I went shopping and I got me some burgundy pants. So I just want to show it to you really quickly. So let me set you down right here so you can see my wonderful burgundy pants. So I love them. My favorite store that I go to and get is New York and Company, and I love them because number one, you get reward points, but number two, hey, teachers get discounts. So if you have a New York and Company in your area or even online, make sure you hit them up because you can get a really good discount on your clothing. But back to teaching stuff, I guess. But today, my students, when they come in, we have an awards assembly. At the end of every single quarter, the kids that received straight A's, and then when second quarter starts, we call them bug awards, so the people that brought their grades up, and we do like first in math certificates, reading certificates for those people that won the most, well, not won, but read the most books in the reading challenge. But those will be handed out today at our awards assembly. So today when my kids come in, they'll get themselves ready for the day, and then right away after attendance and lunch count, I basically will take them down to the gym and we have our awards assembly. So busy day. The kids get out at 11:45 for dismissal since they have early dismissal. But I will make sure that I check in today with all of you guys, and especially this week more often, because I know it's going to be a shorter week and I know the vlog won't be as long. So I'm going to try to chime in. Hopefully the days that I'm not super busy with my conferences, I will make sure that I vlog for you guys. But I hope you all have a terrific Monday, and actually a Monday morning, because I'm hoping to vlog before I leave today at least once. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Good morning, everyone. First of all, let me apologize because yesterday I did not get a chance to get on after parent-teacher conferences or throughout the day in order to record my day because it was crazy a little bit. But I wanted to make sure I got on this morning, Tuesday morning, to say good morning. We're one more day closer to Thanksgiving break, so I'm excited about that. This is day 2 of conferences. My first day yesterday went phenomenal. I love my families. I mean, I said this on Meet the Teacher night, but getting to sit down with at least 15 to 20 minutes and actually speaking to all of them really touched my heart because They are phenomenal. I love the way that they are willing to work with me in order for everything to happen with their children, in order for them to grow. So I'm excited to continue this school year, and I'm excited for the parent teacher conferences that I have left today and meeting new families too, because I definitely had some new students that started, so I never got to meet their family. So I'm excited and can't wait for that to happen too. But today, I want to set up for a little Thanksgiving activity that I have for my students during language arts, some station work. So I want to photocopy their work pages for that. And then I'll get back on to share with you what exactly am I doing for this Thanksgiving activity. So I will talk to you soon. Hey everyone, I am back. It is after dismissal time. I started my conferences for this afternoon already, but I have a break in between, and I wanted to get on and show you something that my kids started today for Thanksgiving. But I wanted to make sure that you guys see this activity in case this is something that you want to do within your classrooms. So, first of all, my kids, I wanted to do something language arts related today when I saw them, but since they had early dismissal, I knew they weren't going to have the full class time to complete something. So I decided to come up with some language arts, some social studies mix in order to go with along with our Thanksgiving theme that's going on here for this week. So let me show you what they had to do. First of all, every student got a packet that looks like this, and the packet was differentiated for each group. So I have some students that are higher level and needed packets differentiated, and I had some people that were lower level that needed to be lower differentiated. I also had some students that have issues with writing, so I have to highlight on the lines on where to write. So I was able to put a packet together that showed the students where to write. So everyone had a different packet, which is important to do because then I wanted them to know that and be able to do all of this on their own independently. So let me tell you about the different stations they had to go to. I had around my room different stations that the kids got to work at. I had complete 4 stations, but if I was doing this and I needed more time and I had more time, 4 would be fine. But the fact I didn't have as much time, the kids really only got to 1 or 2 of them. They successfully completed 1, but not 2. So depending on the time would depend on how many stations you have. So here we go. So for the first one of my packet that I had, you'll see on here is I did a social studies I have who has. And with the social studies I have who has, just dropped my papers, hang on one second. But with the social studies I have who has, they were able to pick up the cards and with their group go around the table about what each group has, each card. So for example, in their packet, they have here, over here, they have the I have who has answer key that you get to see. So like the first card says, I have the first card. Who has a fellow avoiding the dinner bell on Thanksgiving Day? And then the person that has that card would say, I have a turkey on the run. And then the next person would say, oh, who has across the Atlantic in 1620 they did sail, hoping that their ship would not fail. So they went around the table and they were learning about social studies, about Thanksgiving and what happened during that time period that Thanksgiving originated from. The next thing that they had to do in their group was a writing activity. So this is a giving thanks writing activity that you see. For this giving thanks writing activity, they had a outline that they had to complete. And on this outline, you can see the outline here a little bit. Oops, there we go. So this outline here, they had to fill in about what are they thankful for during this time of the year, and that's what they were working on. What were they thankful for? When they were finished with the outline, they then had to transfer this to lined paper, and the whole goal was to get them to write in complete sentences, in paragraphs. So they now had to turn their ideas into complete sentences and paragraphs. On the next activity that they had to do, is actually a writing a cinquain poem. Okay. And as they had to write a cinquain poem, I gave them a web, and the cinquain poem had to deal with Thanksgiving. So here you can see the web that I had them to do on Thanksgiving. You can see right there. And then they had to write words around that web, so that those words around that web that had to deal with Thanksgiving. What does Thanksgiving mean to you? So once they did that and generated all their ideas, I had them then write out their cinquain poem on this side. So the students did not know what a cinquain poem was at first. So at every station I had signs there. And at the cinquain poem writing station, I have done exactly how to complete a cinquain poem. So they were able to successfully complete that based off of the template that I gave them. So after the cinquain poem activity, we then had a reader's theater, because I wanted them to practice how they are reading their fluency. So here is a reader's theater Thanksgiving. So on here I have a mini play, the first Thanksgiving, that they can go ahead and read. They can highlight in their packet their roles, their parts. They can practice their fluency. They can practice their reading with emotion and expression. So today I had my kids complete those activities today. Like I said, it took longer than what I expected, but that's okay, because my kids were producing quality work. They did a great job with it. So I did not mind this taking a little bit longer than what I expected it to. Like I said, they had that many activities. If depending on time frame, you might want to have each one do two. I probably would have narrowed it down to only picking two, but either or, they were busy, and it wasn't just busy work, they were learning at the same time. So I love that about these activities. But this is something I will be putting on my TPT store. And if this is something you would like to do this week, or if you would like to complete for next year, go to my TPT store. I will put the link below, and then you can get this and you'll be able to use this with your class. I will check in with you guys a little bit later, because my next conference is actually about to start in, looks like 10 minutes. So I'm going to get ready for that conference. Until then, I will check with you later on. Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Yay! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. No, but honestly, my kids come in today. They have a half day, and I know there's going to be a lot of kids that are out because, number one, their parents told me yesterday at conferences, but number two, it's the day before Thanksgiving. So, we have an assembly this morning, a mad science assembly, which that would be fun, and they will enjoy it. So that takes up majority of our morning. But then other than that, it is the last day before Thanksgiving break. So I am super excited about that, because I love spending time with my family, and my kids were telling me all the exciting places where they're going. So honestly, I can't wait to hear how exciting that their break was. But other than that, today is going to be one of those lighter days. Like I said, in the morning, they have a mad science assembly, which will be fun. And then after that, my kids go to specials. They have computers today. And after that, we're going to continue working on the Thanksgiving Day packet that I shared with you yesterday. So they have their workstations that they're going to be doing and hopefully finishing their second workstation today. But then other than that, then it's dismissal time. This afternoon, I can leave a little bit earlier as soon as the buses get back on campus, but I decided that I want to get myself ready for when we get back from Thanksgiving break. This way, I don't have to think about anything or do anything per se over Thanksgiving break. But we all know, or if you know me, I'm probably gonna end up doing something over Thanksgiving break. So today I'm just going to get myself maybe start looking at some of my plans for the following week, because I know for a fact I want to start lit circles, especially with my higher group of students. So maybe if I have enough time today, I'll get back on and share what I'm doing with the lit circles starting when we get back. So maybe today I'll be able to share a little bit of that. If I don't get a chance to do it today, definitely when we start it, when we get back, I'll make sure I share a little bit. In addition to that, I do have 2 conferences this morning. I had 2 parents rescheduled from the original days. So this morning in about a half an hour, I have 30 minutes yet. So in about a half an hour, I will have a conference. And then after that one, I have another conference. So then after that, that's it. So I'm excited about it. So let me go ahead and get myself ready for the day and maybe see if I can get some work done on my plans for the following week. So I will make sure I check in with you guys a little bit later. All right, have a great morning. Hey everyone, I am back here in the afternoon. It is dismissal time. Oh, it's past dismissal time actually, but I've been getting my things together for my plans for next week, ready to get out of here. But before I did, I wanted to create my grammar video for my flipped classroom. So I thought it would be a good idea if I record some of how I do the grammar video for a flipped classroom. I will put you in a spot where I think you'll be able to see some of the things that I write and how I go about doing it. But I definitely use Screencastify and I use Google Classroom for that. So if you don't have a Google Classroom, set yourself up for that first, get all your kids on that. And then I use Screencastify to get on and record my videos because they take a screenshot of what's going on. The materials that I use while I'm recording the video is I use a document camera that my school provides for me. I have a microphone because it just gives better quality of sound for it versus the microphone in the document camera. I also use a whiteboard. So I have one of those kids' whiteboards that I use on top of here, and I have dry erase markers and a cloth to wipe. So if you didn't know, I flipped my grammar classroom. I didn't flip every single one of my classes that I have. So the video that I'm recording is for grammar. So I'm going to put you down and you can see exactly how or hear exactly how I do my video for a flipped classroom. So here we go.
Three, two, one.
Hi boys and girls, welcome back. I know it's been a while since we did a video, but now we're going to get going and get working hard on the next unit in our grammar books. So for this video, you will need to have your grammar notebook with you and a pencil. So if you don't have those materials right now, go ahead and pause the video right here and you can go ahead and get those. Okay, on the top of your notebook, I will need you to write down action verbs because we are starting a new unit and we are going to be talking about action verbs. So go ahead on your top of your notebook, go ahead and put that on the next blank page. All right, so first of all, when we talk about a verb, I would like you to write this down, boys and girls, so you know what a verb is. So when we're talking about a verb, it is a word that can show action. So we're going to write that down. A word that can show action. Okay. So I always say to ask yourself, can you do this? Now, I'm not talking about are you able to, but can a person or something actually do that? And if you can say yes, someone can do it, it's a word that shows action, known as an action verb. Okay? Don't write down some of the examples that I have yet. I just want you to watch what I'm doing here on the board. So let me give you an example. We have the students helped the teacher. Now, when I read this sentence, I have to ask myself, what is an action? What is something that I can do? If you can go through each of the words that are in this sentence, the only word that you can actually do is help. You can help someone. So helped is the action verb because that is something that you can do. Let's do another example. This time, I want you to think about what is the action verb here. So here we go. Rita uncovered some pottery. Okay, so I want you to ask yourself, which one of these words can you do? Is an action. If you said to yourself, uncovered, you are correct. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. Okay, let's do another one together. Two students stand in the water. Okay, which one of these words is the action verb here? If you said to yourself, it is stand, you are absolutely correct. Stand is the action verb in this sentence. Okay, for the next one, I would actually like you to write down, and we're going to practice this. Now, I'm not going to give you the answer to this one. This is going to be the one I will be checking when you get into school tomorrow. So here we go. Here's the sentence. Eric pours dirt into the tub. Okay. Go ahead. Which one is the action verb? Go ahead and underline it. Okay, boys and girls, like I said, I am not going to give you the answer to this one. This is going to be the one I check when you guys come in the morning so I can see that you did this and to see if you understand what an action verb is. I hope you enjoyed this video again. Make sure you bring this notebook to school and have this on top of your desk in the morning. All right, everyone, I hope you have a great evening and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, everyone, so I just finished recording my Flipped Classroom video and I'm going to go ahead and watch it. When I go ahead and watch it, I just look forward to see if there's anything that I need to record, if there's anything that didn't make sense, because sometimes when I do my Flipped Classroom videos, I can go on and on and on. But as you heard, we were doing action verbs. And action verbs is mainly a review, but believe it or not, there are some kids that do not remember what are action verbs coming in from 3rd grade. So some of them I do actually have to teach it. So this video was a little shorter than some of them, but whenever you do it, you want to think about the grade that they're in. Since they're in 4th grade, going on to 5th grade, I try to keep the video anywhere between 4 and 7 minutes, but that's the max that I have there. But I am actually going to end this vlog right here and have an ending to it because tomorrow is Thanksgiving. So I hope everyone has a fabulous Thanksgiving. Please, please, please hug your family really, really closely. And remember what the holidays are. The holiday season is about not just eating or gifts, it's about loving your loved ones. So I hope you all have a fabulous Thanksgiving and have a great weekend. See you next week.